Yo, what is up guys, it's T-Dizzle here, back with another video, and today I am bringing you my first story time video, and that is on something that almost ruined my whole entire elementary school experience, and I'll get into what that means later on in the video, so without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, so my story starts off at a day at school, and we're in science, doing a project where we make little climate shelter, model things that are supposed to represent different countries for different types of climate refugees. And I'm in a group with one of my good friends, Dylan, who also has a channel. It's called Wolf Style. I'll link it down below. And then two other girls. One's pretty nice. I've known her for a really long time. And then the other one can sometimes be a little bit to handle, and she plays a big role later on in the story. So we go into this little room to film a video that we're making for the project. And there's this big giant bag of model magic, probably like this big or so. And me and Dylan decide to take a little piece. The girl who is not as nice starts telling us that we shouldn't take it and blah blah blah, all this stuff like we're robbing a bank or something like that. So we kind of just ignore her and we just take it about this size, like probably the size of a penny or a nickel or something like that, and we take it, right? That's end of story. We leave, science is over, and then we go to PE class. So at PE class, when the teacher is explaining the rules, and me and Dylan are playing with our model magic and just tossing it around in the air, stuff like that, and then I was the one who tossed it up too high and then it bounced a little bit in front of me. So then Mr. Kelly, who was our teacher, took it and then kind of just put it off to the side. And then all the rules are explained, everything's done, and then we start playing. And we get called over by Mr. Kelly, the teacher. And we see the girl in our group talking to Mr. Kelly and then the other PE teacher named Mr. Rice, just like blabbering and blabbering on, complaining and stuff like that. At this point we can hear, but we know that that's going on. So we walk over there, and then the PE teachers start talking to us about where did we get this model magic. So then automatically we both know the girl told the PE teachers what was going on. We knew something was gonna happen. So Mr. Kelly could have stopped it right there and just been like, nothing, like there's no big deal in taking a piece of model magic. After he explained what happened, Mr. Kelly ends up taking us to the principal. Why is this going on? We get to the principal's office, and our principal isn't the nicest. I'll just say that. We had a really amazing principal before that, but then she left and we got a new principal in. This principal blabbered on about this is theft and all this stuff, and me and Dylan were just sitting there like you can't be serious. I was honestly surprised that she didn't start talking about we're gonna bring you to the authorities or something like that, because at my summer camp that almost happened to a couple other people because of stealing Pokemon cards and stuff like that. So then also what our principal said was she might cancel the graduation in terms of us, so that means we wouldn't be able to go to graduation. And I've been there since pre-K, and that's when the school starts. I've literally been there at that school longer than this principal, and I just couldn't believe that she would even try to not let us be at graduation. That was really, really, really annoying. So the principal starts talking and keeps talking, and then she ends up releasing us. And she's like, you have to write a note to the teacher who kind of does her stuff in the room. So then me and Dylan ended up not doing that, which never really came back to us, which is good. So we were kind of just done. We wouldn't bring it up to the principal again or anything like that. So then later on down the road, everybody started getting really mad about this girl who told on us for absolutely no reason. To this day, nobody still gets it. Everybody was kind of getting on her, and a bunch of the teachers started having to step in and tell everybody to stop. Me and Dylan kind of stopped because we knew we would get into a lot more trouble if we kept on doing that. So once we stopped, that was kind of the route for everybody else to come in. So it was kind of like a lose-lose for everyone. So after that, it was kind of just the end. We just kind of left it. Nobody still is like completely fine with what happened that day. Me and Dylan still got to participate in graduation, which was obviously amazing. It was one of the better things that I've done in my life. But yeah, so after that, everybody didn't really forget about it. We are kind of still a little bit annoyed about it because of the scale of what happened and how we were treated about it, which was really stupid. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this story. If you stayed for the whole entire story and you were listening throughout, you might have noticed that I was rambling a little bit, but to me, every little detail is important. So the moral of this story is basically, if you steal, then you're gonna get punished for it no matter what happens. At this scale, obviously, like I said multiple times, it was really stupid to punish us in that kind of way. I'll wrap it up there, guys. Thank you for watching if you did stay throughout the video, and I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you haven't already. And this is C Dizzle signing off. Peace.